I will always think of him as a man full of energy and enthusiasm about whatever project he had. And it didn't have to be this big or this big. He had it.
Dear Coach Whiter, these past 4 years of being together for basketball have been amazing and unbelievable. It has been an honor to play for you and play the sport that I love with you and my teammates. It has made a huge impact on my life for many reasons. It has taught me hard work and dedication, how to play with passion and intensity, and also to always have fun with the people that I play with. Thank you for all your time, patience, and generosity. These memories will be with me for the rest of my life. Sincerely, Cal Tully, number 35.
He's a good inspiration for a lot of us. You know, a lot of us have very stressful, time-consuming jobs, and he runs his business like we all run ours, but it doesn't stop when he goes home at 4:30, 5 o'clock. He's got some meeting, some game, some practice to go to, and we need more of those kind of people in this community.
I mean, he'll still pick up the phone and say, you know, we need to do this, this, and this for the Spiders.
Right.
You know, we meaning the guy that's not supposed to be part of the program anymore,
Right.
but he'll still be thinking about it, and he'll still be doing stuff to help us out.
I don't know that there's any glory in being a head 8th grade football coach, but to the extent there's probably a heck of a lot less glory in being the 8th grade football equipment manager or field supervisor, which was a role he was doing it all along, and he just continued to do it.
Somehow a coach connects with his boys or his girls, whatever it is, in a very special way. And they can teach something that nobody else can do if they take advantage of that opportunity.
And Chris
he
has
did.
that.
And he did.
He did, yeah.
Both when he was an assistant and a head coach, he would personally pen out a year-end letter to every boy, every kid that played on that 8th grade Spiders team, basically assessing their year, not their football year, but just their growth and development as a young man, things ideally they learned, where he saw them going, what their strengths and weaknesses were. Not something that he was out there trumpeting or doing it for any reason other than to impact these young kids' lives.
It's pretty exciting to think about the next generation of young adults that he's really positively influenced
Correct.
here in Burlington,
Correct.
and what that means for the whole community. That's an intangible that you just can't really put a measure on at all, and that's pretty amazing what he's done with so many people.
You know, every class needs that one guy who you turn to, and every class has it.
Yep.
Chris was the guy.
Coach Whiter, I want to thank you for all of the hard work and great effort you put into making our team better and making all of us better people. You have changed all of us into better players and people. I'll never forget the things that you have told me in past years to help me become a better player. You have coached me in my many sports, including baseball and football, but I liked it best when you were my basketball coach. You have and always will be my favorite coach, and I will never forget you, not only as a coach, but also a mentor. Sincerely, Tyler Weimer.
The honor flight takes our vets and they fly them to Washington, D.C. for a day. But it's very expensive because each vet has a guardian with them. And so it takes a lot of money.
Chris first came to me and said, we want to do a fundraiser. I want this year's team of boys to do a fundraiser to buy uniforms for future teams.
He managed to take this little project idea he had for his boys, because he was always teaching them the importance of serving the community,
Correct.
extending yourself further than yourself. And he just stretched it.
He said, we're going to change it. We're going to make it a lot bigger. We're going to make it a car wash fundraiser. We'd like to use the bank's parking lot to wash cars. Well, as it grew and grew and grew, you know, we had one hose coming from the bank building. We had another hose working with the fire department coming off of one of the fire hydrants. So they had 2 lanes of cars going. But when he said it was for the honor flight,
Yep.
and we contacted Charlie
Yep.
Sykes, and he was talking about it all morning, and, well, a lot of people got there, the lines were so long, they didn't get a car wash, but they handed a check anyway to one of the kids and said, here, this is for the honor flight. And it was just a really cool experience.
Invited the girls, invited the parents, invited the community. And, you know, we had semis coming for
Get
car
washed.
washes and leaving $200 checks. It was amazing.
Dear Mr. Whitert, you didn't just make me a better basketball player, you made me a better person. Whether it was working at a car wash or cleaning out that house for homeless people, you always gave me a chance to be a good person. I will carry on all that you taught me into my high school basketball career and into my life. It makes me extremely sad to think that I will never have you as a coach again. Thank you for everything. Your favorite charge taker, Ben Heiligenthal.
From my perspective, really the essence of this award is, you know, getting people to reach within and dig within themselves to give what they can, and he certainly does that and more.
You know, and he is selfless. He's very selfless. And he's always in a good mood when he's got his mind set on something. So he donates his time, his equipment. He's just that one guy that you can always turn to.
Every year you're looking for volunteers,
Right.
cadre of volunteers. Chris was always there, always volunteering. It didn't just mean coaching. Whatever it was you needed. And every year it was more. Every year it was more.
The bottom line is the man really does have a servant's heart.
Yep.
He does.
I mean, he's really following the lead of Jesus to serving others, and very impressed. And I can't think of a guy more deserving of this honor than Chris Whitert.
There's a million Burlingtons, you know, around the world, little communities, whatever. And what makes some great and some not so great is you got a guy like Chris Whitert who will do all the things that he does and put the effort forth that he does with the attitude that he does, and that's what makes a community a great community. You got to have people like that.